Shalom everyone. I am just going over now the resources that we use for my 5-year-old. He is technically a kindergartner. However, I do not want to label him a kindergartner because we are covering first and second grade work. So for both of my children, my 4 and 5-year-old, we are doing a span of not even pre-kinder, but more of a kindergarten through second grade span. Some even maybe even some a little third grade work in. Okay, so the first thing I use is this divider here, and I got it from Lakeshore. And basically, this is like having his own little private area when it's time to do some work that I need him to focus on if I see that he's getting a little too distracted. Also, I had picked this up from Lakeshore, my first Draw and Write journal. We haven't really started any heavy duty writing in it yet, but we are doing a lot more writing this year, so we will be breaking that in. Handwriting Without Tears, Letters and Numbers for Me. So I will be doing a video on the different methods that they use for handwriting without tears. Explode the Code. I love this, love this, love this. I love the way that it is set up. It's very, very well laid out and thought out book. Excellent. We are using the 50 Great States, which I picked up at the Target dollar spot, and we had just started using this book because prior to using this book, we were using a YouTube channel called Socratica, and they had videos of each state with all of the fun facts in it, what have you, but they only made like about 10-15 videos, and they said they're in the process of making more. So we started using this to supplement the videos, the information that we needed for the other states. And we're also using this workbook that we got also from the Target dollar spot, and this is what it looks like here. It's a great resource for beginning geography for the United States. And it's very simple activities in here. And of course, the more that they started doing it, the better their handwriting got. So I love that. And with that, on this clipboard, I had printed out a map of the United States, a blank map of the United States, and for each state that we're doing, they would just fill it in and color it and write the initial for that state. We are doing Matthew C. We just received this program, and it works especially for my 5-year-old. I wanted something hands-on. I noticed that he is such a kinesthetic learner, and I wanted more hands-on curriculum. So this is one of the things that I picked up. Even though we are using other methods of doing math, I just wanted something that we could follow along, but not something that it was so rigid, but just something enough that we can follow along and still have fun with it. I got this at Target as well, Addition Equation Building Flip book. So you may have seen this in my other videos that we were using this during math lessons. So we use many different resources for math, but and I like to use as many different resources as possible. Flashcards, of course. These are flashcards that I made for him, and this is just index cards, and I punched holes in it and put a ring on it. That's it. And my first writing prompts journal. This I picked up at Lakeshore Learning, and he has been writing. what they would do would be to trace, I want to be a, and then, well, he actually wrote it out, I want to be a superhero, and my favorite animal is a dog. So I would have them circle it on the bottom, or just, if it's not there, then just write out. Okay, so he uses this primary journal, which I love and I highly recommend as an occupational therapist, because over here, if you look inside the front cover, it shows you how to write in proper scale and proper formation. It gives you little helpful hints such as paper stabilization, pencil grasp, and posture. And it has the lines inside here so that it kind of gives the child a guide as to how to write. And you can even modify a writing task by saying, okay, you know, we're going to touch the blue sky, we're going to dig deep in the red lines or what have you, you know. But I just thought it was really, really a cool way of doing it. And then they can draw a picture here on the top. So I really enjoy these primary journals, and I highly recommend them by Mead. We also use this little strip here that I had picked up from the Dollar Tree, and we use this for writing practice as well, and a ruler for measuring. So we keep all of these things in his little tray here, and then we put it in his desk to keep him organized. Okay, so next I'm going to show you what we use for my 4-year-old.